until the man walked into the ward. The rich heir finally realized the truth. The surgeon who was about to operate on him was the very man he had just bullied. This man was a world-famous top surgeon, a doctor who had never failed a single surgery. Yet the rich heir had unfortunately developed a brain tumor. If not treated in time, his life would be at risk. So his wealthy father had begged the surgeon at all costs, offering a huge sum of money to save his son. But the surgeon refused the money, saying saving lives was a doctor's duty, and told the tycoon not to be polite. Then they got into the car and headed to the hospital. Just then the surgeon got a call from his daughter. She said she and her mother were being bullied in the hospital. Half an hour earlier, the heir had received a call from his father, who told him that he had invited a top surgeon. As long as the surgery succeeded, he would be out of danger. The heir laughed with joy, but his father quickly reminded him that this doctor valued his patient's character most, and warned him not to act arrogant, not to offend the doctor. The heir agreed at once, but soon forgot everything, happy about his surgery. He went straight to a small restaurant downstairs, intending to reward himself with a meal. But as soon as he arrived, he cut in line. When an old grandmother argued with him, he cursed at her furiously, and even tried to hit her. The woman stepped up to defend her, and the crowd mocked him in disgust. Unwilling to back down, the heir ordered his wife to bring a 2-liter bottle of soda, then pretended to apologize by forcing the woman to drink it. She immediately refused, so the bodyguards restrained her. The heir coldly threatened, if she didn't drink, then her daughter would. As he spoke, his wife held the girl down. The woman hurried to stop them, saying she would drink instead, but after drinking she couldn't go on. Seeing this, the heir ordered his wife to pour the remaining soda down the girl's throat. While they were being so cruel, the surgeon rushed in. He immediately checked if his daughter and wife were hurt. The girl cried and complained that the heir had not only cut the line and hit people, but also forced her and her mother to drink, begging him to seek justice for them. The heir still didn't know this man was the surgeon his father had invited. The surgeon calmly said if the heir sincerely apologized, he would give him one more chance. The heir sneered with disdain and tried to attack him, but the surgeon pulled out his ID, revealing he was that top surgeon. The heir panicked at once, thinking if it was true, he was finished, but his wife insisted that the real doctor must still be on the way. How could he already be in the hospital? So the heir quickly called his father to confirm the doctor's location. When he heard the doctor was with his father, he immediately decided that the man before him was an imposter. He tore up the ID and ordered his bodyguards to pin him down, then smashed the soda bottle hard on his hands. After that, he remembered he had to return to the ward to wait for the real doctor, so he left arrogantly. When the tycoon arrived at the hospital, he scolded his son harshly, warning him to stay out of trouble, because even he had already heard about the chaos his son had caused in the hospital. But the heir still refused to admit fault, claiming it was all someone else's problem. While they argued, the hospital director came in with a group of people, saying these were the best neurosurgeons in the hospital. They had heard the famous surgeon would perform the operation, and came specifically to observe, but they didn't know that the surgeon's hands had already been injured by the heir. Not long after, the surgeon finally entered the ward, and when the heir saw him, he instantly realized he had picked the worst possible man to mess with.